Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. It's about 8:15, 7:25, Saturday, about 80 degrees. I'm back. Went to a birthday party for my cousin who turned 50. You know, one has to respect these half-century marks. So, and with my quest to get a little something done every day, I wanted to give the new bike a try out. Excuse the darkness, but it's getting dark out, so we have darkness. Anyway, I haven't had but a minute with this thing. I did a quick check on the oil. I searched around for a choke, could not find one. Thing looks like a little bobber, doesn't it? Anyway, searched around for a choke, couldn't find one. So what I'm doing is I just gave it a little starting fluid. I'm giving it a little pull. I'm just setting you guys up so you can kind of hear it. It's stuck in gear because the what do you call it is not working. The shifter is not working properly. I don't know, you guys could kind of see. So you could be able to hear what I hear. So I did put some gas in it. And of course the tire's flat on that side and the valve's on this side. So you know, you didn't put that much gas in it. So let's tilt it up. Hopefully get the carburetor full. A little starting fluid. Well, you guys can see she does start. She attempts to move. I don't know what gear it's stuck in. I think it's stuck in first. Given that it's stuck in gear, it's really hard to push. It'll roll backwards pretty good, but it doesn't seem to want to go forward at all. And I do want to get it over there by the garage, so I guess I have to bust my butt a little bit. I also want to put the Ranger all the way back on its pad, so I gotta get a set of keys for that. Alright folks, I think I'm wrapping it up for today. Good to see my cousins, you know, it's not a bad thing to keep family in your lives if they're not destroying your lives. Some families are more troublesome than most, but generally speaking it's a good thing. Try to keep your family in your life as much as you can. I don't think anybody should let anybody into their lives that are, you know, offers malicious destruction. But if you know, your family is even if they're difficult, one should try to at least maintain some kind of contact. That way, though you may not get along with your family, your children might get along with their children, which is what happened in the case of me and my cousins. My parents, particularly on my father's side, none of the siblings get along. So my father and his brothers and sisters are not in contact. But for me and my siblings, we get along quite well with all my cousins, and my children get along with their children, which I guess, I don't know, first cousins once removed, or I'm not quite sure what you call that relationship. So that's not a bad thing. See, it rolls backwards pretty good, but boy, she doesn't roll frontwards where it's a hoot. It's probably a good thing that I really didn't start it and run it for but a couple of seconds, because there's no battery in this thing. And if you're familiar with bikes that have alternators on board charging, it's not a good thing to run them with the alternator floating like that. That's how they get kind of cooked. I think I'll keep the starting fluid with me. So yeah, I'm just bringing you guys on tour as I shut this place down. You know, it's an interesting thing to say, but things never go easy if you're not organized. I'm definitely not organized, so don't use me as an example of someone who is. But if you have a garage that's more like Musty One's garage than my garage, where he's kind of got all his grinding stuff in one place, all his welders in one place, when he's done with a project, like when he brought that Volkswagen van, or that 59 Volkswagen pickup truck into his garage, he worked really hard at getting it so that it would start, run, and move, so he can drive it back out the garage and do other things in the garage. He also has a few covered buildings. Volkswagen Darren does a good job with his garage, and moving stuff in. Actually, Wild-Eyed Northern Boy, even Peppercat Keith. Actually, I think everybody I watch does a good job with their garage except me. I'm the one with the worst wreck out of all of us. But if you have it, like if my garage was clear, like imagine all 4 bays open there, right? Well, theoretically, that would mean I would roll this bike off the pickup truck, roll it right into the garage, walk right up to the wall where there'd be starting fluid, gasoline, wrenches, whatever I need, and in a matter of seconds, the carburetor could be down. It's a 125. I happen to have one of those carburetors. If it's right there where I can touch it, slam that on there. And, theoretically, if the welder was also set up, I'd be able to tack it, right? Do a little tack so that the shifter would work. Pop the plastic back on, and I could be riding this thing around in a matter of minutes. But instead, it's kind of on the ground Charlie there, spraying it with a little starting fluid, seeing what it'll do. Not really able to get it to a nice state of completion. I am looking at all this stuff, and I think I might have an idea, an invention, so to speak, so that this stuff will be covered up and taken a little better care of. We'll see how it works out. I'm really hoping it does. So, or the wind will destroy my idea, and then everything will still be wet. But I got an idea, and I want to try it out. So we'll see. I'll include you guys as I begin to build it and place it, and gradually you'll see this stuff get under cover. All right, folks. Live, love, have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. Until then, tires down, handlebars up, and if you're out there and you see an all-terrain vehicle, once again, go buy it. It makes you feel like you're alive. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing.